Welcome back. It's not always easy for a veteran returning from service to get back to civilian life, and that's where Little Blessings steps in. This afternoon we have Jamie Paxton with us, and Jamie, you and your organization have gotten a few honors lately. Congratulations.
Thank you.
the Evan Williams Bourbon
American-made hero.
American-made hero. Yeah, that's no small thing.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. One of our board members happened to find a grant opportunity, so they applied for a grant for us last year, and we got $5,000 from them. And then in addition to that, there was an opportunity to apply for an American-made hero, and there was 6 of us chosen out of 600 applicants across the country that were chosen as American-made heroes, and I happen to be one of them.
It's great to see companies go out of their way to recognize people helping other Americans, especially in military right now. There's a lot of them out there, but of course this neat event here, show us what this is.
So we had this out at the Flying Joe. This was an awards where a representative from Evan Williams came out and presented me with an American flag that was made out of old bourbon barrels, and it smells straight like the bourbon. It's just beautiful. But this was just another way for us to get out what we're doing with our organization. So that's what it's really about, is our organization.
Yeah, let's talk about Little Blessings. How long has it been around? Basically, equine therapy, horses, are a wonderful tool to have you learn more about yourself and your behavior and the vibe you're sending out to other human beings. So like, a lot of times veterans come back into they miss their previous life, the camaraderie they had, the common bond they had, and the real world, the job, perhaps the family doesn't have that connection. That's a tough transition.
Yeah, the transition is something that's not talked about a lot. So we hear the words PTSD, combat trauma, and we service all of those entities and those pieces of the veteran. But the piece that's not talked about a lot is the transition. So when you transition from service to civilian, it's apples and oranges. So you're in a completely different environment. And our program, being that it's 50 weeks long, and we're one of 2 in the country that has a program like that, the first 10 weeks is about building trust with those veterans. They learn to trust the space, they learn to trust the horses, they learn to trust our handlers. And if those veterans don't trust the space that they're in, they're not going to come for those services, and they're not going to be able to receive those services. And then we have the licensed mental health that we add in trauma-based therapy.
Well, plus you also, like to see the video there, you work with the kids.
We do. We established a one-of-a-kind program. We created a program, it's called SEAL, Social Emotional Equine Assisted Learning, and it's about helping kids. This particular group is 4 through 13, and what happens to the veterans happens to the entire family, and I realized that over time in building this organization. And so we have put, to date, 76 military kids through this program, ages 4 through 13. And then we also serve the spouses. They meet every other Tuesday night. We just had a spouses group last night, and they work on equine assisted development. So we work on goal setting, boundary setting, stuff like that, so they can be able to focus on themselves. Their whole life has been about caring for the family while the veteran's gone, right? And then when the veteran comes home and they come out of service, they really try to make sure that nobody knows that there's anything quote unquote wrong with the family, right? And the spouse is a left out entity altogether.
What inspired you to do this?
The whole organization?
Yeah.
So I myself, I retired in 17, and 8 months later, I was in the darkest moments of my life. My transition was terrible. I didn't anticipate it. I was very high ranking. I loved being in the military. I was mission first. That's what they teach us, right? And when I got out, I had none of that. It was all gone. And I struggled immensely in trying to fit in and find my place. And I knew I didn't want another veteran to do this, so I was blessed enough to be able to start this organization. And then we were blessed in April of 2022 to get our own piece of property.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, now, of course, this takes money. Horses are not cheap.
They are not cheap.
So you have a fundraiser coming up,
Yes.
the annual Warrior fundraiser, Little Blessings Veteran and Community Outreach, on Saturday, July 13th. Tell us about it.
It is our fifth annual Warrior fundraiser. We will have Rick Becker, who is the president of Stoneco, will be our guest speaker, and it's really, really valuable and really important to let the community know who's supporting us, right, and why Rick has chose to allow us to have this 18-acre horse ranch to be able to do what we're doing. So he's going to be our guest speaker. We've got Denny Schaefer on there is going to be our MC, and we've got some veterans that are going to be sharing their experience. Because I could talk about our organization all day, but when you get an opportunity to hear from the veterans and how this organization and these horses have saved their lives, it's totally I mean, it's remarkable.
And here's, for information about Little Blessings, that's your email address there,
Correct.
jamiepaxton13@gmail.com, and your website to
Correct.
donate. That's very nice. Keep doing what you're doing. That's just a wonderful thing. There's so many people out there that are crying for help, and anything we present help the mental health of veterans is important.
There are 30,000 veterans between Lucas County and Monroe County alone. So
Wow.
there are a lot of veterans out there that need assistance, for sure. And it's people like you who allow us to come on and share our organization. So I'm very grateful.
We'll keep
Thank you.
doing it. Thanks for what you're doing.
Thank you.